Welcome to Pet Allies Adoption Minute, sponsored by Sholo TV. I'm Jill Tinkle, and did you notice I'm missing someone? He was just banished from the building for poor behavior.
He was just wanting to show that he owned you.
Yes.
And he didn't want poor Regina to come anywhere near you.
Yes.
And she kind of responded in kind.
She was talking
It was
back.
a little scary.
It was.
It was a little scary.
So we think what pushed him over the edge today is that we've brought in 4 big dogs.
Yes.
Usually there's a kitten thrown in there,
Yeah.
a cute little puppy,
Yeah.
cute little girl his size, something. But on the 4th big dog, Odie decided he had had enough.
Done.
I'm done with this.
Toast.
Yeah.
Yep.
In fact, he said it wasn't in his contract. Yeah. So we probably need to check that. We don't need a lawsuit
we should read the
or
fine
anything.
print.
We
Yes.
definitely need to read this fine print. So tell us, why do we have 4 large dogs today?
All the puppies and all the little dogs have been adopted, and we have accumulated about 25 large dogs. This size, to me, this is not really super large, but
My
I know
house,
for
this
you,
is large, yeah.
this is really big. So we have a lot of dogs this size, and they're nice dogs. They're not really dogs with issues, but we just have a lot of them, and so we could really use dog walkers at the shelter because they are inside, so they're barking at each other because it's really, we have no empty kennels at all. We've set up crates at the shelter. We're so full. And so they can see each other and they're barking at each other, and they really need that exercise to help their behavior.
They do.
Because, when you come into the shelter and you see the dog barking all the time, you think you don't want that at home. But I had her in my office today, perfectly well-behaved dog. House trained, did not steal my lunch off my desk. Nothing, no bad, nothing bad at all. Responded to every command I gave her. Stop, stay. I went through a door, told her to stay, she stayed. So very well trained dog, 5 years old, out of the puppy chewy stage. Maybe not so good with other dogs.
Maybe not. Or little blonde dogs.
Definitely not small
little
dogs.
blonde dogs.
And she hates cats. They're like objects of chewiness to her, so absolutely no cats. Now, if your neighbor has cats and you want them gone, maybe
Perfect
she's the dog for you.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you don't like cats either, then it's a good match, right?
You could probably work it out with another big dog her size, because she did come in with a companion dog.
Right.
That was her size. Maybe her puppy. It was a younger male. Might have been her puppy, or maybe sibling or something like that. So he was adopted. And we're still trying to find a home for Regina.
Regina sounds like a great dog. Now, so here's the deal. We'd love to have you come in and do some dog walking, but not everybody can do that, especially when we say large dogs.
Right.
We have some pulling issues and things like that. The nice thing is that where you're located, you got a nice loop to walk those dogs in. So you're not having to cross streets or anything. There's not that much traffic back there, and it's a great place to walk them. So just go check it out, before you think that's not for you. The other thing to think about is that you're right. When you would walk into Pet Allies right now, it's going to be loud and stressful. And you're going to look at all these dogs and say, I don't want any of these. They're a mess. They are a mess. They are.
Because they're there at the shelter.
Yeah, you would be too if you were confined to an area the size of your bathroom and you got out for 20 minutes a day.
Right.
So we give you the opportunity to have sleepovers. So if you're listening to RJ right now and going, Regina sounds really good, could she really be that good? Take her for a weekend, take her for a week. Check it out. See how she does with you, and you can figure out pretty quick if she's going to fit in. But you got to remember that it takes up to 3 months for that dog to really slide into your home and what you do and be the real dog that you're going to have. So I've seen people, I've actually been helping at events at the shelter before and had somebody bring the dog back the same day. Like I was there when it went, and I was there when it got returned because it knocked the trash can over. So let's be realistic, folks, and know that these dogs are super stressed out. They have no idea what goes on at your house and what your expectations are. And so we need to give them a sleepover, a weekend, a week, whatever, and then realize that we still have some time for them to acclimate to what you want them to be like.
Right. And we'll help you with behavior problems. If you have a specific one, we can work through that with you.
Absolutely. They have
But
lots
we want
of
it to be the right dog. So that's why if you do a sleepover, it doesn't match, you identify a problem right away, like we think that the dog might get along with cats, so when you take it home, it doesn't get along with cats, then we can always help you find another dog that would be a better match.
Or more cats.
Or more cats.
Yeah,
that's true.
See, we can fix everything.
for once we have more dogs than cats.
Yeah,
we
which is a
rarely have
shocker,
more.
I
We
know.
rarely have more dogs than cats.
Okay, so
but now we do.
So we have larger established dogs,
Yep.
so you don't have to mess with that puppy stage, which
Right.
is cute, not so much fun actually.
Right.
And definitely think about the sleepover, just coming out to walk them.
Right. We
Great.
appreciate the help.
Well, I bet Regina is going to get snatched up pretty quick after that sales pitch you just put on her. But we just thank you for joining us here today on
okay,
Sholo
honey.
TV for Pet
I
Allies
think she knows
Adoption
he's off
Minute.
stage left.
And we hope to see you at the shelter. It's like I'm going to get me.
The Pet Allies Animal Shelter is located at 1181 East Thornton in Sholo Industrial Park. The shelter is open for adoption 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. If you would like more information about the shelter, its monthly events, or to schedule an adoption outside of regular hours, please visit www.PetAlliesAz.org or call the shelter at 928-537-8009.